Well, hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today for some relaxing and chill Animal Crossing terraforming. I'm kind of just gonna jump right into it. First off, I wanted to show you guys how many bells I made from Timmy and Tommy yesterday from selling through the Dropbox. And then me just really badly trying to catch this butterfly before I started terraforming. But I'm basically going to jump right into it. I'm going to start by clearing out some flowers, and then I realized that my inventory, I should probably clear it out before I started, so pay no attention to all the wasps that I have in my home, but do pay all of the attention to my collection of gyroids that I've built up so far on this island. I literally love them, each and every single one. But yeah, like I said, I pretty much just get right into it. This is sped up by 10 times because it actually took me, I think in total, about 2.5 hours to do this whole thing. I kind of just sat down this morning and just grinded it out. But essentially, I just wanted to create a video, just a relaxing, chill video for you guys to listen to in the background or something. I'm gonna pop in every now and then. Sometimes I'll let you guys just kind of vibe with the music. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I've been documenting the progress on this island so far a lot more than I have in the past, and I've actually really been enjoying it. I've honestly really been just kind of slowing down with this island. I haven't really time traveled. I've kind of just been taking things day by day, and to be honest, it's been really relaxing. I've really been getting back into Animal Crossing lately. I've been, looking on Pinterest, looking on Instagram, getting so many ideas, and it's honestly really refreshing because there was a little while where I just didn't even want to pick up the game, and I think creating this new island has really helped a lot with that. It's just kind of giving me more of a reason to play every day. And as you can tell, this is still a new island for me, so I am trying to complete my Critterpedia. So here's just me taking a nice little fishing break in hopes that I'll get one of the clifftop river fish that I need to get. Sadly, it was just a black bass. It wasn't anything super special. But I'm gonna go ahead and start on the top layer. Just gonna go and fill in all the parts of the river and pick up all the flowers and then start destroying the land. And then here's me trying to go ahead and catch another fish just so I can hopefully just get something new. I think this does actually end up being something new if I'm correct. And there we go. As you can see, I was able to add another critter to my Critterpedia. This is going to be one of the first videos that I'm going to be putting out on my channel. And as you may be able to tell by the name of my channel, Cozy Levels, I kind of want the content to be centered around cozy and chill games and to be able to provide that type of atmosphere. So I'm kind of hoping to play games like Animal Crossing, maybe Stardew Valley, but if there's any other games that you guys can think of, be sure to just let me know because I am totally down for absolutely anything. And then as I continue terraforming, I'm able to find another fish, and I am just absolutely disgusted with that cast. So I decide to reposition myself to a more optimal position, and I'm able to go ahead and get the fish. But if I do recall, this just ends up being another bluegill. Yep, but I already have a bluegill, so let's get back to terraforming. I don't feel this way as much in the moment when I'm terraforming, but to be able to watch this back at 10 times speed, it is really satisfying to be able to just see me go down the line and just tear down the cliffs. So I hope you guys can get some enjoyment out of that too. Another game that I've really been enjoying playing lately that hopefully a lot of you are playing too is the new Pokemon game, Legends Arceus. I feel like a lot of people, when they think of like a cozy game or anything like that, Pokemon isn't like the first thing that comes to mind, but Legends Arceus has honestly been such a blast, and it's been kind of one of my go-to games since I got it. And it's just been a lot of fun to be able to kind of just explore the world and see what it has to offer. As you can see, I finished flattening that third layer of land, and I'm now filling in the river so that I can begin on the second layer. I think I've kind of already said this, but I'm not exactly sure what the theme of my island is going to be. I kind of have some ideas. I do kind of want to go for that like March of 2020 normcore like beginning island vibes, but I'm also really wanting to do like sort of a small town vibes. Like I don't want my island to be very cluttered. I want it to be very navigable, but I also want it to feel very full and lush and lived in as well. Now's the time where I start picking up all of the flowers so that I don't have to worry about them getting in the way when I'm terraforming. And then I go ahead and sell them at Timmy and Tommy's, as you can see, just to get those few extra bells, you know. Gotta pay Tom Nook off somehow. But I am now finally able to start on this massive chunk of land at the bottom, and this part took absolutely forever, and it was just so monotonous, but I'm very glad that I was able to record it and do this video. I found this terraforming technique, I guess you could call it, to be the easiest for me because it kind of allowed me to just not really have to pay attention to what tile or anything like that. I can then just keep pressing forward on the joystick and pressing that A button, and I was actually watching some YouTube like live streams during this, so I was almost not really looking at my screen while doing this except for like the ends. I'm not sure if a lot of other people do this, but I actually don't really tend to watch a lot of TV or like TV shows, even like Netflix and stuff like that. When I'm by myself, I honestly spend like most of the time just having like YouTube on in the background or like Twitch live streams or anything like that. Hopefully I'm not completely alone in that sentiment, but personally I just find it hard to sit down and just focus on a television show, so I kind of just put things on in the background. At this point, I had been terraforming for about an hour and a half, so I thought it would be a nice idea to get up and stretch, and you know, that might be a great idea for you too. So definitely feel free to go ahead and pause the video, maybe get yourself something to drink some water if you haven't today, take your meds if you haven't already, but yeah, take as long as you need. And then here we are getting right back into the terraforming. Something that I'm going to try and do a little bit more on this island is utilize things that I don't really tend to utilize as much. So I'm going to try and have a little bit more unique villagers. I'm going to try and mix up my decorating style and essentially try and play the game in a little bit of a different style than I usually do, because I feel like at least on my past islands, I have restarted my island multiple times. At least on my past islands, I tend to get bored of them really quickly because I tend to gravitate towards the same thing. I'm already kind of trying to do that with some of the villagers that are on my island. There's a few, such as Savannah and Sky, that I never would have invited on my own accord, but I've actually really enjoyed having them on my island. Now, I don't plan on keeping either of those two villagers because I just don't think they quite fit the aesthetic that I'm wanting to go for on this island, or they just I don't really vibe with them with the island I'm trying to go for. But I do plan on trying to get their photos and like only kicking them out after I've gotten their photos. Kind of off topic, but there are a lot of games that I am super excited for this year. We have Nintendo Switch Sports, which is coming out later this month, and in one of the most recent trailers they showed an online ranking system, and I'm just super excited to try and work my way up the ranks in each of the sports. Kirby is another game that has already come out, I believe, earlier this month, and I haven't personally got the chance to play it yet, but it does look like a lot of fun, and I do hope to get my hands on it sometime soon. Later this year, there's also the new Splatoon game, and I am super excited for that game. I played a lot of Splatoon 2, quite a bit after it had been out for a while, but I'm super excited to play Splatoon 3 and be able to experience it with everybody else as a new game. Another huge title that I don't think any of us were expecting this year is the new Pokemon games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I am beyond excited for those ones. I am just so excited to see what Gen 9 brings, and I'm just really hoping that they're gonna continue with this open world concept that they've had in Legends Arceus, because like I said early in the video, I have just had so much fun with Legends Arceus, and it has been an amazing new way to experience Pokemon, and I hope that this is an innovation that they keep in the games moving forward. Now, as you've probably begun to notice, we are getting closer and closer to the end of just getting rid of this massive chunk of land, and oh my gosh, I can't tell you how relieved I was at this point to just be so close to finishing. Here is me breaking down the last few tiles of land, and there we go, you're all done. Here is a view of my map just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. But with that, we are all done, guys. Thank you so much for keeping me company during all of this, and I hope you all decide to return for my next video. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Remember to take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.